in full effect to them. So that is important to notate, that she's not just miffing all the damage and then sending like little dinky hits back. The amount of damage is reduced after the damage is received. So pretty good hero.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're going to be doing a brand new hero breakdown on Sif. This looks like Boril's little sister or cousin, something like that. They got to be related. She's got 788 on her attack, 716 on her defense, and 1306 on her health. Overall, statistically, her attack power is ridiculous. I appreciate her defense and her health total. Everything's pretty awesome there statistically wise. She is an average class hero, which means that she also gives a Valhalla bonus for Midgard heroes. All allies get 5%, 10%, or 15% attack for as long as a Midgard ally has low health. When we get into her hero abilities, the caster nearby allies counterattack with 100% of the damage received for 4 turns. The caster and nearby allies reduce all received damage by 50% for 4 turns. The caster and nearby allies get plus 24% mana generation for 4 turns. She is a rogue class hero. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 50 gems, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Hexweaver. All your treasure is waiting for you right over here. So as far as her abilities go, obviously she doesn't deal direct damage, but she's setting it up so everybody and her surrounding each other, they all stack together and they make it so anything that they get damage-wise is sent back to them. And then she also reduces the amount of damage by half, and then she's also setting up mana generation. Pretty cool hero. It's kind of interesting. Now it's important to notate that the damage dealt to you is reduced in half, but that same damage is sent in full effect to them. So that is important to notate, that she's not just miffing all the damage and then sending like little dinky hits back. The amount of damage is reduced after the damage is received. So pretty good hero in terms of the reflecting of the damage. Stays alive. With her being a rogue class hero, that means that she can dodge out of the way. Kind of an interesting thing. When we look at her Titan grade, she is going to get a B+ grade as far as the Titan grade goes, and the only real reason on that is going to be her attack power. When we look at what else she does as far as receiving mana as well as reducing the amount of damage, it's okay. It's pretty. It does give her some livability, making it so that the caster nearby allies are going to be able to live a little bit longer. But the only issue is that you're at the mercy of the Titan, and the Titan could just hit any of the other 2 heroes if she is sitting and chilling in the middle. So that is a little bit of a factor. She isn't really that impressive against a Titan. The only factor that she does get a slight increase in her grade is because she has such a high attack power at 788. Starting out there, if you do have emblems on there, she might fit into your high tile damage, but other than that, I'm not too impressed. When we look at her offensive grade, she is going to get a B+ grade there. She is kind of faced with the same situation that Boril has. I know I used Boril quite a bit in the past. It was kind of interesting, making it so this hero would reflect damage back at them. It's kind of interesting. The only issue that I always had with Boril is it seemed that anytime I would use his ability, then the other 2 heroes would get hit by the enemies. It was really kind of weird. Obviously, there's no way to prove that. There's no the AI isn't smart enough to not cast it on your guys. But I just felt like a lot of times when he'd go off, it would be very underwhelming. So that is a little bit of a factor there. It does help out with the mana generation, so it does help out to kind of keep your other heroes alive as well as gaining mana for them. So that is cool. She is going to get the B+ grade there. Unfortunately, I couldn't give her the A- grade just because there is still the other two heroes, the little loners that are chilling on the sides, that aren't going to get any of the action. She is going to get a B+ grade. Now, when we look at her defensive grade, she is going to get an A- as far as a tank grade goes. Reason being is now you're kind of forced to reconcile the fact that you have to throw stuff into her. She's going to have to go off, and then she's also reducing the damage. Now, if you are battling against her, a hero like Caedmon or Melindor can actually mitigate all of that she does, so she can't be dispelled. So you get rid of that barrier of protection. So that is something that you could do if you're battling into her, or anything that removes any of the buffs. A hero like Panther will also do it as well too. So that is a factor, but if she does go off and she's unchecked, it's going to be quite annoying because everything's sent back to you, especially caster nearby allies, and then she's also gaining mana for them too. 24% mana generation is definitely a factor. That could be really annoying, and she could be continuously going off. But unfortunately, still a little bit of the randomness. She is still going to get an A- grade, solid hero as far as the tank grade goes. When we look at her flank grade, she is going to get a B grade as far as the flank grade. She's not really doing too much, especially you're missing out on the fact of her really hitting her and the surrounding allies. By that point, the tank is probably dead, so it's only her and the wing next to her. I'm not really too stoked on putting her in the flank. I just think that there's a whole lot better heroes that you could be using in the flank. And then obviously in the wing, she's going to get a C grade. That's an awful idea. Don't do that. Putting her in the very corner, you're not really going to be able to use her skill that much. It's just not a good idea. Don't do that. So overall, defensively, she is going to get a B+ grade. Reason being is she does have a lot of usability when it comes to the tank grade. When we look at her weekly raid grade, she is going to get an A on rush attack. I do like this hero on rush attack because now you can set it up so you're reducing the amount of damage quite a bit, and you're setting it up now at very fast speed, and then you're also sending anything back to them. So really solid hero on rush attack. One of those kind of weird outliers you got to pay attention to that could get really annoying. We look at her buff grade. She is going to get an A as far as the buff grade goes. An average hero, setting it up so the caster nearby allies are going to be gaining mana generation, and then you're also reducing the amount of damage received. So really solid there. That might flex down into an A- just because it's not impacting the board a terrible amount, but still helps out with the buffs quite a bit. When we look at her Bloody Battle, she is going to get an A on Bloody Battle. I do like this hero on Bloody Battle because, again, it's a way to be able to heal your heroes without healing them by reducing the amount of damage, and then you're also sending all the damage back, and then you're also mana upping. So on Bloody Battle, she might have some time to shine there. I could see her being in a tank position and being quite annoying. She is going to get an overall grade of a B+. Solid hero, pretty cool, kind of a niche fun hero, not something that I really recommend all the time using on everything, but a serviceable little guy that you could be using. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn notifications on, also check that little like button if you did watch it all the way through, and I'll see you on the next video.